Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at me trying to yet again rise up to Master League, and I want to show you what's going on here. First battle, let's see what we have going on. We're going to be using Mamoswine in the Open Master League for the first time on this account, and I enjoyed it. So much so that I think I want to keep on using it. It's pretty amazing. So I'm going to be pairing it up with Kyogre as well as Zacian for the entire video here. Now we're going to see a lot of interesting patterns. You're going to see some crazy. Some are good, some are bad, some are neutral, but it is going to be quite obvious what is going on here. Specifically what I'm talking about is seeing the same Pokemon in the lead over and over again. For the next set, we'll see another specific type over and over again then. But with that said, if you can hit the like button, that'd be much appreciated. And not putting out as much Go Battle League because I'm covering the news a lot more lately. That seems to be pretty good for the channel. I'm still doing my battles, and I'll get up my battles when I can. But you know, this manipulated algorithm is becoming a little crazy to me here. All right, so let's go ahead and check this out. See what we have going on here. We're fluctuating between 2,800 and 2,600 or 2,550-ish, right about there. I go up really well, and then all of a sudden I just simply can't rise up. There's really nothing I can do. So you already know why. Okay, so let's see what we have for the next battle here. Okay, looking pretty good with the Lugia. And like I said, it is going to be doing very well. So whenever I do my sets, it is going to be a pretty rough time, I would assume, after all these amazing leads that we're going to be getting here. Then it starts throwing the nice steal at me. But anyways, what's going on? Let's go ahead and get into the commentary here. Up against Lugia. Let's go. We're going to absolutely shield this up. And see, oh yeah, definitely got another one. So we're going to be using 2 shields here. It's not something I would typically do, but we're going to have to commit. So what we're going to do is farm them down. Mamoswine's attack is absolutely amazing, and they're going to be bringing in a freaking Ho-Oh. Lovely. That's alright. That's pretty much the reason why we do have Kyogre here. Now, what we're going to... I think we let it just farm us down because we don't... Yeah, we really didn't have an opportunity to do anything else. They immediately swap with energy on that Ho-Oh, bringing in a Giratina. Well, this is perfect because we do have Play Rough here, and we should be able to get just enough farm off of them. And I do believe I don't throw my energy intentionally, so we can have that Surf ready to go to take them out. Yeah, exactly. Close combat still would have done enough potentially to take them out, but then the Ho-Oh would have gotten some more farm. So we're going to go ahead and farm them down with the Kyogre, and we're going to get off the Surf and take the win. Yeah, I've been using Kyogre quite a bit, huh? Switched it up from Groudon. I've been liking the Kyogre quite a bit. It really does put in the work. So we got a nice mirror match. Oh boy, let's go. Mine's not that great in IVs, and theirs is best buddied up, so yeah, let's see what we can do here. Looks like we're going to be throwing first, and they're shielding it up. We didn't win anything. They just allowed me to throw first here, as they did build up extra energy. We're going to let that first Avalanche go. They're going to be swapping into Kyogre, and they almost took us out. We survived with 1 HP, and we do have an Avalanche ready to go with quite literally 1 HP. So it's going to be very difficult to get it off before they do just take us out. So wow, we're taking a Thunder from their Kyogre. That's not a good thing. And as you can see, I do have Blizzard. I TM'd away Origin Pulse because I was just getting sick and tired of being up against a dragon when their shields were down, when I could have taken the win with a Blizzard, but I don't have it. I got all water moves, right? So yeah, goodbye Origin Pulse. Anyways, what do we got going on here? Taking out the Kyogre with a Play Rough, still holding on to 1 shield. Mamoswine with 1 HP and a charge move ready to go, folks. This is getting a little bit crazy here. I'm going to go ahead and shield this up. Avalanche, we know they don't have extra energy, so we're farming up extra because we were at the same energy gain there with our Mamoswines, and they didn't have any more. So they've got a Giratina in the back. We're going to be seeing a lot of the same Pokemon with the specific moves that we do have on our team. We swap into here after getting this off, and since Shadow Claw is not going to be extremely quick to register the damage, we're able to sneak that through and take them out and take the win. So take a look at this. This is where, you know, we've been getting a lot of flyers, but then it just starts throwing all kinds of Landorus. Now, I may not win some of these, and it's pretty bad. I mean, it's not that I'm playing bad. It's the fact that, oh, well, that I'm countered in the back, right? Or they just played around a situation, so let's see what we have. But we will be encountering a ton of Landorus in the lead, which is obviously amazing for us. But don't, you know, I mean, yeah, we're doing 4 times damage with the snow, the powdered snow, and obviously the avalanche. But they're also going to be doing a ton of damage with superpower as well as Stone Edge. So it's not going to just be like, oh, well, I win. right? You still got to maneuver around, and or they could force you to use 2 shields if you even want to win that matchup. Kyogre versus Kyogre, we're going to let it go. They have used 1 shield, bringing in the Zacian here. And this is actually going to be a loss for me here. I'm going to back out in just a second. That's the reason why I lose, because I go for close combat. If I would have went for play rough, that would have been in the bag, but I screwed it up. The second I tapped on it, I realized, what am I freaking doing? And you know what's even more annoying? When you get a good lead and you screw it up. This person wanted none of it. Okay, another Landorus. Now, I am going to have transitions for some of these battles, but just know that it's usually from one battle to the next. I was just sitting there for a while, doing whatever, you know, on the side. I don't know, taking Athena to the bathroom or whatever, getting some water. But yeah, when I can, I'll just let them play through so you can see really what's going on here if I wasn't, you know, screwing around or something. All right, so we got another Landorus. You know, just a coincidence. And again, this is technically a pretty decent lead for me here. They are going to force me to use these shields, and this superpower is going to do a ton, so I'm going to double shield up yet again the Mamoswine. It's almost like it forces you to, because this thing is just can't take a hit, but it almost is also rewarding too, because, well, ice and ground, getting stabbed and hitting hard are a very good combination. So if you play it right, you can be looking good. So I'm swapping. Now check this out. That was an instant swap. All right, look, you can rewind it. I want you to see. So since it swapped so quickly, so sporadically when I did, I was thinking, no way, this has got to be a bot. So I stopped tapping. Did you see it stop tapping too? For a second. So we bring this up before, and I showed you a full video. It's still up, where the bots will just literally stop tapping if you stop tapping. Probably some sort of safe fault to not just screw you over. Like, oh, you'll stop tapping me too. But they don't do that no more because we pointed it out. It looks like, if that's a real person, weird. They swapped right when I did, and then when I stopped tapping, they did too for a split second. You can go back and rewind it and see. Right as the Zacian's being thrown in, you see me stop tapping, but I was like, there's no way, I gotta test this out. Sure enough, it did. Now here we go with the steel types. Can't really complain because we were getting a bunch of great leads with the Mamoswine. So it's not really a complaint. I just further evidence, look at what's going on here. All right, it's hilarious. Now you're gonna see not Melmetal over and over again. You're gonna see Melmetal several times, but then you're also gonna see a Metagross. The point is, it's throwing steel up front now. All right, nice catch with their Lugia. We're going to go ahead and bring in Zacian because we do resist that Dragon Tail very nicely because it's not even getting stabbed, and Lugia's attack is pretty good, but it's nothing to be worried about. Unless they hit you with Aeroblast, obviously, and that's exactly what they do, and we take the loss. I back out right after that, right after I started boasting. Okay, got another Melmetal here. And I don't let the whole loss go through a lot of times. We'll take a look at it, maybe 1 or 2 or so. Or even, you know, more, but it's a loss there, and I pretty much backed out. All right, so we are met with another Melmetal. Okay, they're bringing in their Ho-Oh here, and I'm kind of in a pretty good position. Figure they're going to go for a Brave Bird, but they're going for the bait, Sacred Fire. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. We can survive a Brave Bird, and we will be able to farm them down and have a decent amount of energy here. Let's see what they want to throw back into the battle. It's going to be that Melmetal. I do believe they try to farm me all the way down, or actually they do. So we go for a Surf. They let it go. Okay. I think they farm me all the way down. Going for another one of these. Nope. They let it go and it goes down here. Okay. Now it's coming back to me. Okay. That makes sense. They're like, okay, I got rid of your Groudon. But we still have the Mamoswine with a decent amount of health and energy ready to go here. They might be able to farm me. So what I'm going to do is get their last shield, swap into the Zacian, and just allow them to throw. I mean, if they want to hit me with a Precipice Blaze, perfect, no problem. They're not going to KO us. We'd be able to get off the close combat here. But what we're going to do is let it go. They do try to bait me with a Fire Punch. I go for a play rough to not lower my defense in case they want to bait me again. And, well, we're just going to be able to simply use a shield, farm them up here all the way to Avalanche, and then take them out and take the win, holding on to that last shield. And we don't even have to use it, and we're looking good here. Mamoswine putting in that work. I love Kyogre too. Zacian is just so OP. Now here you go, straight into the next one here, so you can see it yourself. Again, if I do put a transition, it's because I'm just messing around, and I don't want to fast forward times 10 really quick. So anyways, what are we going to be met with? Another Steel? There you go. Metagross. Clear pattern, right? Again, can't complain. It gave me a ton of Landorus and Flyers, and then it is going to switch it up, and it's going to start throwing dragons at me while I do have the Mamoswine. So it was a real fun roller coaster. Yeah, I get some good leads for a set, some bad leads for a set, which is nice to see if I can play around it. And then a neutral leads. And after this, it's going to be, well, dragons, and then I think Mewtwo, the consistent Mewtwo. I might have cut several of those battles out because a couple of them I couldn't even tap my charge move. And that is just complete bull crap. Alright, so we got the Zacian up against the Dragonite out here. Alright, I love this situation quite a bit. And what we're going to do is build up to 100 energy and then throw the play rough. We don't want to hit all of these here because we want to gain a little bit more energy, you know. So we're ready to go even further for whatever they do bring in. And all that energy is going to be able to take them out potentially. And look at that. We gained quite a bit of farm there. Bringing in that Metagross. I think we're at 2. I think we might need one more quick move here. And oh, we're swapping and holding on to that. Makes sense. And we're bringing in the Kyogre. Things are getting a little interesting. And we were not going to get to Blizzard. It did take a minute, but it's so rewarding when you do get it off. Unfortunately not. But at least we can KO them clearly with a close combat. So what we're going to have to do is build up to 2 here. I'm just going to have to do that, resisting the Dragon Breath massively. We're good to go. We are lowering our defense, but we're going to hit the close combat immediately to take out the Metagross as well. And we take that win. There you go. We're not going to have any more, well, we're going to have more transitions, but this one's going to continue on here. So let's see what we have. So not that I needed a reason to power up Mamoswine for Master League, but it's good on its own, strictly for rating. I mean, it is amazing. One of the best ice type attackers, period. So having it for Master League, I'm very happy with this investment. And if you haven't powered one up and you have a good IV, I urge you to do it. Take a look, another Melmetal, and there was no transitions there. I'm not even trying to splice it up to make it look, oh, same types. And also, you can look at my ELO. I mean, that's a dead giveaway. If you're paying attention to that, it's not like, you know, bouncing them around. ELO's up and down and then back. And it was like, what's going on? These are literally back to back to back to freaking back. So there's a clear sign that my account is screwed up. All right. Well, it's not screwed. This is intentional. Then your account's probably like this too. Like I said, there's a select few people who get a pass on easy mode, right? Not going to get nasty. I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyways, we are not looking good up against this Dragonite. All right. So yes, we do have Blizzard, and unfortunately, yeah, it takes a ton of energy, but you're going to be seeing where it does come in handy, and we are going to be able to one-shot things and take the win thanks to Blizzard, but not this time. Bringing in the Zacian, and I think do we want to farm this thing down? I don't know. This is getting a little crazy here. That damn Shadow Dragonite's still doing a stupid amount of damage. Man, that's kind of annoying. Frickin' superpower, and there you go. Swapping into your Melmetal. Very nice. All right, so we've got, we need like a couple more quick moves to get to the play rough. Oh my gosh, we catch with the, oh, was that clean or what? Let's go. Down it goes. We farmed it down. I don't know, man. It's getting a little bit interesting here. But I do believe the Zacian can pull it off for us. All right. So, oh, no. So what's going to happen here is, unfortunately, I debuffed myself too much. And Shadow Dragonite's Dragon Breath is actually going to be enough to take me out. You can see me tapping all weird because I realized at that moment, I was like, I'm dead. All right, you got me. Next battle, what are we going to see? A Giratina. This is where the ghosts start. So I'm going to back out because this is one of the ones where it wouldn't let me tap my charge moves. And, yeah, let's go. Next one. Look at that. Dragons all of a sudden. Again, this is great for me. All right. I just wanted you to see. This is my account. This is interesting stuff. If you're like, man, well, this is your account, you should be able to rank up. I mean, it's actually not quite this obvious usually, and it's a lot more hard counters. It's been a real rough couple of past days in Go Battle League with hard counters. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe they're like, I'm getting my easy pass right now. And like I said, after I'm done doing all these battles, whenever I go back into Go Battle League, because it allowed me to do so well, that is going to just hit me with some hard ass counters. But we'll have to see. Maybe it's the team that I had put together, at least the moves that are making these weird combinations come out here, and literally the same types for full sets. It's really odd. It's not a coincidence. If you think that's a coincidence, you know, I don't know. All right, so I think we're gonna we lose that one as well. So yeah, just showing you the patterns here. All right, now this is where it kind of veers off into like Zacian, Mewtwo. All right, and well, it's a kind of a neutral matchup. Can't really complain. It's not like you get a good lead every time. That's not what we're looking for here. Somebody said it before, and I will repeat it. What they said again. If somebody just simply outplays me, and I lose because, well, they just beat me because they caught good. Well, they held onto their energy and saved it for the perfect time, used their shields at the best moment, called the baits and all this stuff. Good game. I mean, I have no problem saying it, and I'll literally say it out loud when I'm playing, even if I'm pissed off after a horrible day in Go Battle League, and if I battle somebody who yet again beats me, but it is a good battle, I'll say, damn, good game. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you idiot, you beat me good. Oh, GG's. It's just when you get hard countered, it gets so frustrating and unfortunately annoying that you lose the love for it. All right, so Groudon's looking pretty bad over here, huh? Groudon's like, damn it, what's going on? All right, taking them out. We got a lot of energy, farming them up. Gonna go for the first avalanche here, and they're shielding it up. They want to put up a fight to the end. They said, nah, and I think they back out right at the last second. No, maybe, who knows? But nonetheless, we're taking the win. Next game, what are we gonna see? Here comes the Landorus again. Look at this. Look at this. Because we got the water in the bag. Yeah, I don't know. What? Maybe not. Maybe it's because the ice as well. But all I know is, damn, let's go. If I change the Blizzard to Thunder, we would see something different. I'm not going to because I don't want Thunder. All right, so we're going to be catching with our Kyogre, and it is 1-to-1 shield. All right, here we go, Blizzard. They want to farm us down, right? It's just an Origin Pulse. You'll survive. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're okay. 1 HP, we take them out. Oh, probably like 3 or 4 HP. That was very close. Good one there. All right. So bringing in the Mamoswine, and we're farming them down, and I do believe they back out here. Got a Lugia. We're looking good with that good lead. All right, next battle. What are we going to see now? I think this is where the Mewtwo start happening. Dialga. We'll take it. Now it's starting to be random. You're not going to see the same thing over until Mewtwo does happen here. So we had a little bit of a random spree, all right, from my account. Getting off that avalanche, man, I'll tell you what. Oh, man, hitting that high horsepower is so satisfying, but you just don't want to get shielded up when you use it. So going for another avalanche here, and they're letting it go. We've used one shielder, bringing in their Zacian. Sounds good. We're just going to throw the avalanche immediately. Looks like they're going to try to farm us down here. I mean, can they? I don't know. Had a decent amount of health. But what we're going to do is swap into our Zacian and just take whatever they're throwing at us. It's going to be a wild charge, so more than likely they have close combat. But knowing my luck, probably wild charge for the Kyogre, right? Actually, I think that's what it is. Yeah, we let this go, and I actually think they do have wild charge. All right, so no shield. No, one shield on their end. 1-to-1 shield. And they're farming up extra, and they're swapping into their Giratina. Oh, here's the Blizzard. Now we're finally... Hey, when it works, it works. You're not getting off... Well, you might be able to get off Origin Pulse quite a bit, but this is even more satisfying than anything. Look at that. One shot, goodbye, and we farm them down and take the win. Let's go, Kyogre with the Blizzard. Next battle, we're going to be seeing... Oh, never mind. Dialga spree now. Let's get it. Got a couple of Dialgas. Dialgas! I need to eat dinner. I had a week... I've been slacking on my workout routine, folks. If you're wanting an update on that, I've been working out. Don't you worry about that. I'm sticking to it. You know what's really hard though about working out? Let me tell you, if you're struggling too, this is like to get your weight up. And I put on like 50 pounds, so you may not see it on camera, but believe me, it's freaking happening. Oh yeah. But the hardest part is not the workouts. It's shoveling my face full of food. At first, I was going hard, but now I kind of slowed down. I'm eating high calorie and high protein foods, still healthy. Always going to be, sometimes a little junk food. It's not, too bad if you're, looking okay. You can jog and you can breathe still pretty fine. Then, have a little bit here to get your weight up. But that's the most difficult part. Enough about that. Let's get back into the battles here. What do we got? A Zacian. All right, gotta look out for that close combat. If they build up to 2, we could pull the old Swapperoo and try to catch with the Zacian ourselves. And well, that's kind of risky because, if you don't catch, then they can go for Wild Charge. And there you go, exactly. So, there you have it. Do they have Wild Charge? Yep, they do. Retreating into their Metagross, so we gotta build up to 2 close combats. And then have them just farm us down here. It's not gonna be able to get like too much farm. They definitely will have a Meteor Mash ready to go in a second, but that's okay because we have Kyogre. But then they can throw Earthquake here, but they're throwing immediately, so that just leads me to assume they're just going to go, yeah, straight Meteor Mash. They might be able to get to another one here. Sheesh, that's kind of annoying. Yeah, they actually get to another one. That's okay, but we're coming out of this with a lot of energy. Bringing in the Zacian, I'm just going to throw Surf immediately. It's not worth going for Blizzard unless you know it will KO and you have the energy ready to go, or it's super effective. Bringing in the Mamoswine to do a little bit of a combo breaker, and they've got a Dragonite at the back. They back out, and we take that win. Let's go with the Dialga lead. Mewtwo's now? There we go. Now the Mewtwo's are going to start. And these are fine as well. I mean, it's kind of just like a whatever matchup. I mean, the thing about Mamoswine is just, you know, so long as you're not taking super effective damage, you're going to be somewhat decent to handle whatever you're going up against. But damn, it really can't take a hit. And that's not because of the lack of the defense I have at its IV. It's not even, that doesn't really affect much at all. What is it, like 13, 12, or 14? It's whatever. It's not 14, it's like 12 or 13. Anyways, what do we got going on here? Bringing in the Zacian. We've used bold shields on that Mamoswine. Oh boy, oh boy. And they have two. Get into the play rough. This will be enough to take out this Mewtwo here. And what are they going to be bringing into the battle? Now, we do have energy on that Mamoswine. I do believe I was yapping, so I don't really remember. I wasn't looking at it. But we're going to get to this play rough here. Is that a quick attack or snarl? Okay, we're good. They can't. Well, they could farm us, but actually, no, they can't. No, they can't. What am I talking about? Close combat. Down we go. Lower their defense. Great. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Kyogre. They immediately swap into their Dialga, and I bring in the Mamoswine to land a high horsepower, which is going to leave them with about 3 HP or maybe 2. And they're getting to the damn charge move, which is perfectly fine. We're going to farm up a little bit more with the Kyogre. One more quick move, as a matter of fact. And we're basically at full health. Yeah, we're great. Getting to the Surf and taking the win with the Kyogre. Do you see this thing? This is why I like it. It's really fun to use. Finally, just actually sticking to it and not using it for just like 5 battles and say, yeah, Kyogre, let's check it out. All right, next battle, we have a Dragonite. There's the dragons coming back for me. Love to see this here. Again, they do have a bit of a, you know, something to combat those ice types with the superpower, and they're going for Dragon Claw, and I called that bait. Great, and we're going to be seeing them swap into their Metagross here. Now, I just go for it before I build up to 2 because I'm perfectly fine to do that, and we'll get to the next one. Oh, or my gosh, I'm not. Wow, of course, it's always opposite if I literally call it. It's funny. So we shielded up just to see if we could win this swap here, or get their last shield, and they're going to go ahead and use their last shield. Sounds good to me. We have Kyogre, which we're going to farm them down. Mamoswine is still very healthy in the green. And this is, let's see if this is Earthquake, Meteor Mash. Okay, all right, no problem. Immediately swapping into their Dragonite, which I, figured they're going to do. Now, we got to look out for superpowers, so we're just going to shield it up. All right, and they back out. They just wanted that last shield. They said, give me that shield poke. Sounds good. Take it. Thanks for the win. Bye. Next game, we're going to be seeing Zacian again. All right, so it's kind of pretty random towards the end here, but you saw a definite pattern at the beginning. Pretty crazy. It was more benefiting me, right? But I, again, just wanted to document that and kind of point it out for you to see as well. That's what it looks like after you have a horrifying couple of days. Then it's like, oh, we'll let up on ya. Meloetta again. Okay, this is the second time I've seen this thing in a couple of days. Very interesting. So we are going to go for the play rough first, and then we're going to hit a close combat. Since they are part normal, it is going to do a decent amount of damage. Could have went for a double close combat, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And getting to the next one, and they're letting it go, doing a decent amount. We're still holding on to 2 shields here. All right, what are we going to bring into battle? Mamoswine, as we do have energy. I thought they were going to be able to get to their charge move, but we're able to beat them, outpace them. They're shielding it up. We're swapping into our Kyogre. They're retreating with energy and bringing in a Zacian, or not Zacian, a Yveltal. Gonna let that go. Dark Pulse, no problem. Now, Blizzard, you saw me wanting to go for it. I was tempted, but we got 2 Surfs. We're gonna go ahead and just hit this here. We've got 2 shields, so we'll shield this up and then farm them down. And then Meloetta is gonna go down in like, what, 1 quick move? If they do bring that in right now. Let's see what they want to do. And they're shieldless, and now we've got almost a Blizzard ready to go, and that's exactly what they bring in. And I'm going to throw this before they get off any sort of charge move. Down they go, bringing in that Zacian. And we could shield this up, but I think it's going to be better. Nah, actually, that would have been bad. Yeah, because this is the perfect play here. Shield this up, we take the win, looking good. Mamoswine putting in that work for us here, folks. Let's go. Super happy with this investment, but I have to look at its funny-looking face. All right. Next battle, what are we going to see? There's that shiny Mewtwo. Let's get it. Mamoswine, let's put in the work, buddy. Do believe that we have maybe 1 or 2 more battles after this, or this might be the last one here. So we're going to shield up that first Psy Strike, building up to the high horsepower, which is going to be obviously doing more damage, but we're going to go for the Avalanche to see if we can get a shield. And they're letting it go. They said, nope. Now, at this point, we're yet again double shielding. It seems to be working here. Hey, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and catch because I don't think we were going to farm them down. It probably would have been 1 HP. Catching with the Zacian. We're shieldless. They've got 2 shields. Bringing in a Dialga. And now, this is getting a little interesting here. I don't think we're going to get to the next close combat, though, unfortunately. Yeah, but we did get 1 shield out of them. The Mamoswine has 1 hell of a stacked up energy ready to use. That didn't make any sense. I worded that all weird. Okay. Alright, going for the high horsepower. Of course, they're shielding up. I'm thinking, come on, buddy. Let's go. That Stardust investment was worth it. Down it goes. What you got in the bag? A Lugia. Okay, we can work with this here. Gonna get off the Avalanche. I think this is the last battle. This is perfect. Oh no, we've got another one. My bad. Bringing in the Kyogre, and I do believe they back out here. Yep, and we take the win. Kyogre is a force to be reckoned with, for sure. Alright, next battle. What are we gonna see? Last battle. Another Zacian. So, it's the time for the Zacians. This one's got quick attack, and it's doing a decent amount, I guess. Alright, gonna go for Avalanche. Of course, they're letting it go. We're gonna swap to Catch, and I was thinking, I was a little slow. That's probably a play rough or wild charge, but we caught a close combat. This is exactly what we want. Wild charge this time, of course it is. Bringing in a Dialga. Now we're gonna farm up to 2 close combats, get both of these off, get a shield or 2 or none, and take it out. Okay, there's the first shield, and now they will survive this next one here. But at least we'll do a ton of damage. Oh, we're getting both shields. Sounds good to me, buddy. All right, bringing in the Mamoswine, and of course we're going to have to start shielding things up here because we need to get to the high horsepower. Please tell me we get to it before they get to another one. Of course we do. And this will KO them here, leaving us with 1 shield and a Pokemon down with no shields on their end. Bringing in the Zacian, and we farm up a little bit with the Mamoswine, swap into the Kyogre, and they do have energy on their Zacian, and, well, the Yveltal, we don't need to really worry about it. What's going to happen here is we're going to save it again, go in here, farm them down with Mamoswine, then take them out with the Avalanche, and then shield up whatever they do try to throw at us, if they are even able to get it off. Alright, letting that go, farming down the Yveltal, and we've got an Avalanche. They back out, we take that win, and there you go, folks. First time you me. Sound like one of those things on the Muppet Show. Mamoswine's great, love to use it, got me a ton of points, as you can see. Thanks for watching.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic! You will see, more is all you need. Dedicated to how I'm killing you. Obey your master. Your life burns fire. Obey your master. Come calling faster. Where's the dreams that I've been after? Obey your master. Promised only lies. Your life